and welcome to the, I believe, 37th weekly live stream, of course, with some gaps in there. But thank you all for tuning in. Figured I'd just start out with a little bit of playing. I have had hardly even a second to play guitar yet today. So you're hearing my first notes on some absolutely legendary guitars today. I'm hoping we have a bunch of people tuning in because a lot of these are their, 3 of the 4 of these guitars are their very first appearance anywhere, on the website, social media, anywhere, because they're not photographed yet. So it was impossible to share them, but I figured why not get on here, play some guitars I'm excited about that are just super, and share the joy with you guys. So today is August 12th. Let me know where you're tuning in from, whether it's during this stream or afterwards. Would love to hear from you. I see some people are jumping on now. So please say hello. Let me know if you have any questions. And certainly let me know if there's a certain guitar that you're most looking forward to seeing. And I forgot to adjust my screen brightness here. There we go. So you don't get all sorts of reflections off the guitar. So as you see from the title, and I guess the description of this video, there is a powerhouse set of guitars here today. First, I'll be showing you this Hauser II guitar from 1973 with this beautiful spruce top that in the right light you can actually see quite a bit of bear claw figuring. It's not super apparent. So if you're not really one for a crazy bear claw but something subtle, this is really, really great. And my gosh, the rosette is just so beautiful on this guitar. I love it. The back and sides, Brazilian rosewood. It is just a powerhouse of a guitar. The basses are incredible. Trebles too. I mean, a very well-balanced guitar. I feel this grumble of the basses so much. How about that? I'll show you the next guitar here in just a moment. We've got Dennis tuning in from Canada, back for another live stream. Welcome, Dennis. Good to see you. Vincenzo, oh awesome, a very hot day in Italy. Hey, great to see you here. And I hear you, it is extremely hot here in Austin, Texas too. In fact, it's so hot here. Here's a funny thing. It's against all recommendations, but I have to shut all the other air vents in the house to get enough air in here to where I stay cool, especially in a jacket like this. But I gotta put on something classy for these classy guitars, you know? Especially today, it's a really power-packed day for this live stream. Paul, what's up? Hello from Ann Arbor. I hope you're enjoying your guitar, Paul. Good to see you. Yeah, so today is an all-traditional guitar day. But even within that, within the whole traditional guitar spectrum here, of all older traditional guitars, well, to varying degrees, you'll see a wide variety in tones, a wide variety in volumes. I think it's like this sort of this misunderstanding that traditional guitars mean quiet. And my gosh, we have some loud ones and quieter ones here today. Like the Simplicio is not the loudest guitar in the world, but it's plenty present and it has a totally different, super deep, dark sound than like, say, the Hauser sound, which is really crisp and clear. So yes, I'm holding this Hauser II right now. There's your little chord test. Boom. And let me show you the next guitar. And next is first appearance on this channel also, Luis Romanillos. A masterpiece. The first one I've had in my shop, although I've played many. This one is a 1983. It's in amazing condition, all original condition. We have little marks here and there from nails touching down. No huge Raschiato marks. Just normal wear that you'd expect. Lots of little marks here under the bridge, but no string dings. no slips to where it like snapped or anything. And my gosh, I have to say, the Romanillos rosette is just so beautiful. Can you guys see this? I'm sort of hesitant at how good the quality might be over the stream, especially on this types of things. But can you see this beautiful rosette? It's so, so nice. And they're just such beautiful guitars. I mean, all of the little bindings and purflings here are done so well, and then the same thing that goes along the outside of the guitar. You can see right there down the center strip. You see that? Let's see. Let it focus. Hopefully that's focused by now. But it is just incredibly beautiful work. And then, of course, maybe one of the stars of the show is the headstock. So beautiful. Original tuners. It's from 1973 and 1983. Sorry, that's the Hauser. That's the 1973. 1983 Romanillos guitar. How about that? Really beautiful sustain. Wow. So we'll get to more in depth on this one as well. Let me say hi here to Mark Usherovich from Canada. Hey, great to see you, man. Mark is building amazing guitars. For those of you that don't know, had a video of a guitar that he built for this shop not too long ago. That it was a fantastic guitar that now lives in Norway. Pretty cool. It must be very interesting live stream and totally different styles and epoch. Yes. Sorry, it's hard for me to read because I have the screen brightness down so that I can see, so that you guys don't get bad glares. But yes, many different guitars, really great ones, super sought after instruments. Yeah. Oh, Reza, hello. You might be the Reza I'm thinking of. But yeah, the trebles are very lyrical. Yeah. I mean... it passes the lock of the draw test. Oops, sorry. It's such a beautifully balanced guitar that makes you want to just keep playing it because the trebles are crisp with this really, really nice clarity. But then whenever you strike a bass note, you really feel that, that, I don't know, a really nice balance to it all. This is pretty fun. Okay, well, this was a 1983 Jose Luis Romanillos. Amazing guitar. We will get more into it in a second, but I think I'm taking too long introducing each of these. It's going to take me forever to do this stream. So hello, there's 14 of you here. If you haven't said hello yet, let me know where you're tuning in from, what guitar you're most looking forward to seeing. And just so you know, 3 out of the 4 of these guitars are not yet on the website. So if you're curious about them, even just a little bit of curiosity, write to me. You can send me an email at evan@guitarcollection.com and I can fill you in with more details. I won't be able to send you photos yet, but they're coming. Or, you know, I won't be able to send you professional photos yet. I can always, you know, be like a boomer and take terrible photos on my phone for you or a little video for you. But let's see. Roskill says, hello, Evan. Happy Tuesday from Downtown, SA. Great sound on that guitar. Thank you. You must be talking about the beautiful Romanillos I was just holding, which we will get to more in a second. But thank you. Thanasi says, good evening from Greece. Hello. Oh my gosh, all the way from Greece. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Angelica, oh, good to see you. I've been wondering where your newest videos are. I hope you release some soon. Hello from Germany. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well over there, enjoying a nice summer. Reza from Singapore. Okay, I was thinking you might be the luthier, but no, okay, thanks for such a nice performance. Greetings from Singapore. Awesome, Reza. Nice to see you. I would like to visit Singapore soon. Have some extended family there too, so. Okay, well, say hello if you haven't yet. Let me show you the next guitar. And we're moving to such a dramatic difference in volume because next we have nearly my favorite, and I'll explain why I say this, Miguel Rodriguez. Now, not to be confused with Manuel Rodriguez, it's Miguel Rodriguez. These are the guitars that the Romero family played on for such a long time, throughout their entire careers. Pepe's La Wonderful, his favorite guitar, is a Miguel Rodriguez. And this guitar is spectacular. Now, I personally own, in fact, it's back there, a cedar top guitar of his. And I was wondering if this one's better. In fact, a couple of my friends have come over, a really professional colleague of mine who preferred this one. And it's very tough for me to say, honestly. And I'm glad that it's really not my choice to keep this guitar now since I'm selling this one on consignment. But it is a fantastic, fantastic guitar. And it is louder than most modern guitars, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It's got that more modern Spanish flavor. Just a huge sound. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna peak the microphone. It's just such a huge sound. How about that? I mean, this thing is a powerhouse. Now, I have to warn you, this is 666 or 667 scale. Absolutely ridiculously huge guitar. But there's some things that save these guitars. And what really is bizarre to me is how comfortable these feel despite being absolutely huge. I mean, the neck is actually thinner on this one than on mine. And it's very C-shaped. But these are the things that I think make it feel like it's so easy to play. It has very high frets, like basically bass guitar frets. Of course, these are the frets that the Romeros commonly prefer, so this makes sense. It must also have to do from coming from his workshop. And the guitar is just perfectly set up. I mean, the action is very low. And then the sustain is uncompromised. It's like, the sustain is very nice. It's very, very even. And it's such a resonant guitar. And when you play a note, I mean, it feels like you're hitting the gas pedal, really. Pretty impressive, yeah? It's really a lot of fun to play on. Yeah, and that's right. Like I said, beautiful Spanish coloring, great bass. Yeah, I mean, listen to something like... I'm missing. Yeah, this guitar is just lovely. It's very, very powerful. Wow. Well, we'll get more into this guitar shortly. This is by Miguel Rodriguez. This is 1987. I don't think I said the year. And gosh, just look at that rosette. I mean, it doesn't get more Spanish rosette than that, does it? How beautiful. I think it's so cool. I mean, it's so out there in one way, but another way, it's just so identifiable. I mean, you could find any video of Angel Romero, Pepe Romero playing, and you find that rosette, it just, your eye draws to it right away. And you can see that same motif on the bridge, a really nice set of Brazilian rosewood on the back and sides. Just a spectacular guitar. So, Miguel Rodriguez of Cordoba. How about that? Oh, I might have to sneeze here in a moment. 1 second. Yeah, Mark Usherovich says Miguel Rodriguez probably one of the most iconic Spanish sound guitars. Totally agree. And, right back there on that sideways metal stand, I have a cedar top Miguel Rodriguez of my own, 1980, that was Angel Romero's. Really fantastic guitar, too. So, okay, well, some of you I know are waiting for it. Tanasi says, we want the Simplicio. Lean Toothian says, hello from Myanmar. Hey, welcome. Maybe first time here. I haven't seen Myanmar on the screen yet. So, sorry, I thought the Simplicio was hanging because I had it hanging on the wall before. A lot of times I have this Simplicio right here on the wall because I like to take it down and play it a lot. The last guitar I'll be presenting to you today, is this Francisco Simplicio from the year 1927. And this is one of my favorite Simplicio guitars, if not my favorite that I've ever seen or played. This is a super special example for multiple reasons. I mean, one, this headstock, which Simplicio is known for, his headstock carving, look at this with the gold foil inlay. I mean, it is just spectacular. Any of you that saw the advertisement for this stream on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen this headstock, and my gosh, it's just so cool. Angelica says, hello, Mr. Usherovich. We met in, Nerdingen. Yeah, I want to go to that festival next year, so maybe I'll see you guys there next time. The Nazi says, wow. Yeah, okay, so other special things about this one. It's his more ornate version. He did all sorts of different ornate guitars, but this is one of his more higher ornate guitars because you can see the really wide purfling here. Just beautiful inlay work along the sides. That's the same pattern as you'll see on his rosette, which is also a wider rosette, more ornate, and also has a Brazilian rosewood tournevis inside that goes fairly deep, maybe just 1.5 inches from touching the back of the guitar. The label is undamaged. It's in perfect condition, the label. It says 1927. His 7s look like 4s, so people get confused about this guitar. In fact, there was an article written in a magazine about this guitar, and they wrote it was 1924, but it's incorrect. It is actually 1927. And the back of the guitar is Brazilian rosewood, a couple of repaired cracks, being small. I mean, Simplicios, they're going to have repaired cracks or cracks that someone made look like they never existed. But, an incredible guitar, all original, just absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, I really doubt, I'm actually kind of shy to play this guitar on stream because I don't think it has the same sound as you hear in person. It's really something. And I do have a detune because I feel like it sounds better about a quarter of a step down. Or I think it's near a half step. Yeah, it's a quarter of a step down. Let me tune it just a little bit more. But even when you play this note, oh my gosh. Boom. Okay, we have 19 people here now. It's getting, or 20 people here to hear the Simplicio. It really doesn't get much better than that. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it really doesn't get much better than this. You feel this low E. It's present in the air, it's present in your body, and it's present in your ears. It's really amazing. have to be careful. The action is set up really low on this guitar, which makes it so easy to play, but I can easily make it buzz by pushing hard. Oh my gosh. I have to play more. Forget it, we're skipping to this part of the video. I'll timestamp this later. I'm just gonna stay on the Simplicio, and then I'll work my way back through the guitars, maybe in reverse order. Well, gosh, this is an incredible, incredible guitar. And I would challenge anyone to compare this to whatever amazing guitars you have in the room. I mean, it's not going to compete with volume. It's just not. Even versus like a Hauser or some other traditional guitar. Now, some traditional guitars is certainly louder than, but you feel the projection and the power of this guitar from the way that you can manipulate the sound, the depth and the richness that you get from the sound. That it reminds you of that like classic thing that sometimes the loudest people aren't the ones that people listen to. In fact, like a lot of times when people speak quietly, it draws you in more. And there's power to their voice, right? If they're quiet and it's just because they're shy and they have nothing to say, then no one listens. But if you speak quietly and you really have something to say, then everyone listens. And this guitar really has something to say. So just looking through some of the comments here, let's see. Yeah, the Nazis is excited, incredible sound, and Helica says enchanting. Suzanne says, finally you got one so that one can hear the traditional sound can be loud and with infinite sustain. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, no, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not as loud as a modern guitar. It's not nearly as loud. But again, loud is not the characteristic that it's not the one characteristic you look for. Now, infinite sustain, yes. It's just so sustaining. And it's just... You know, I have the pleasure of getting to know like many examples from different luthiers. And every luthier has their sound, you know. After a little while of playing any Hauser II, you're like, wow, well, yep, that's the Hauser sound. And then you get to know a few Damen guitars. You're like, oh, that's the Damen sound. It's really cool to get to know these legendary makers. And this Simplicio sound is one of the things that makes these guitars so coveted, is that it has such a signature to the sound. It's hard to describe what it is. There's like this authoritative sound. That's so pure. And to finish a thought I had earlier, it doesn't matter what great guitars you have in the room. When you compare this to those, I mean, you just, first off, there's no comparison. It's not like, well, I don't know, this one is a little bit more of that, or it has its own sound. And it's like, if you just play this guitar, just this one, you'll feel that you have the most special instrument in the world, and that there's no comparison with other guitars. You know, you take this modern double top, you compare it to the other, and you know you have to think critically, or you compare another couple of traditional guitars and you think critically. There's no real critical thinking with this guitar. It just has its sound, and if you love it, you'll really love it. And it wakes up to. Yeah, you start getting in character playing this guitar. There's like a character that you want to play. Well, are you guys getting bored of this guitar yet? I think it's probably time for me to move on, but what an incredible 1927 Francisco Simplicio with just a stunning rosette. Yes, there's cracks. Yes, there's repairs. But man, does this thing have a tone like no other. That's just so beautiful. And to be honest, I haven't really explored this guitar in the way I should. I mean, I put in one set of strings and I liked them and I left them. So I wonder if I should try some others. But you know, they've settled in. As you can see, it's one of those guitars I don't want to put down, but I will now. I will. Because I have to show you some other stuff, and we're already 42 minutes into this stream. So, how are you guys doing? Did you like that guitar? Did you you want me to get to something else here? Let's move to let's see. Suzanne says, hello from Mexico. Beautiful Simplicio, one of the best I have heard, but for concert playing, I would prefer Santos if we want to stay in this year range, easier to play and better projection. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I might understand that argument for concert playing, but I think there's really not a need to compare these right now. You know, Santos is another amazing maker, of course, but it's a different sound. Simplicio has this old world, dark, haunting sound, and with the Tornavos especially, it's deep, really, really deep sounding. So yeah, maybe it doesn't project most in a concert hall, but frankly, I don't think either of those guitars compare to modern guitars in a concert hall. That doesn't mean they don't have their place, but for a modern concert performer, you're not going to see a resurgence of people picking Simplicios to play huge concerts. It's just not practical for projection, volume, or anything. But in a small room, if you're playing for a gathering of family and friends, my gosh. I mean, you try to pick any other guitar and compare it to the sound of that guitar, that Simplicio. I mean, it has such a distinct sound. I mean, people will really love it, I think. So let's move on to another great guitar here. Maybe we go in reverse order. So we go back to Miguel Rodriguez here, which is fantastic. And we'll do a little presentation on this. For those of you that are just joining, I did kind of an overview of each. I think I'm not going to spend as much time on these because I already talked a lot and played a lot on each of these guitars. But like, here you go. You know, you're to a traditional guitar now from 1927 to 1987, which is this one is. You're 60 years into the future. The sound is unbelievably bigger on this guitar. That being said, it's not like it has the same depth and character that Simplicio has. It's a different guitar. This is a Miguel Rodriguez Sr. This is from 1987 and spruce top with Brazilian rosewood back and sides. Very subtle, but very, very beautiful. Of course, the classic stamp on the back of the headstock, Miguel Rodriguez Cordoba. You can see there. His headstock design is so beautiful with all sorts of little details. I'm going to let it focus, yeah. Hopefully you can see that it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous guitar, and this rosette is just something else. And these Miguel Rodriguez guitars are some of the loudest traditional guitars that I've ever played. They are absolute powerhouses. How about that? I just love that. Right? How cool. Isn't that insane? Just an absolutely insane guitar. I mean, you feel like you can push this guitar as hard as you want, and it also is very responsive to slight, careful touches, you know? Yeah, I love so much about these guitars. It's like the dynamic range, how wide it sounds. I mean, this bass is so deep, and this can get so bright, you know? Sergey says, hello from, hey, what's up, Sergey? Hello from Albania. Rodriguez is easily one of my favorites. The sound of his guitars is amazing. Absolutely, yeah. And Helica, yes, amazing sound. A wonderful color palette, rich, radiant, full, rounded. Agreed. Thanks, Angelica. I really feel influenced to push. I mean, I really have fun with that on this guitar. And you could keep it round and sweet. So nice. I mean, I'm going to move on to the next guitar for the sake of time, but let me know what you guys think. Miguel Rodriguez, that's not on the website yet. It is available. I just got photos taken of it yesterday, so please write to me if you're curious about that guitar. Next up, let's see, I'm going in reverse order. Oh, Simplicio, Miguel. Okay, now Jose Luis Romanillos. That was a Miguel Rodriguez from 1987. Spruce top, Brazilian rosewood back and sides. Now, we go to 1983 with this Jose Luis Romanillos. An absolutely amazing guitar. First Romanillos I've had in my shop, and it's a spectacular one. The rosette is just so beautiful. I've loved Romanillos rosette. Sorry, it's not focusing yet, but it will. Oh, that's very annoying. Please, focus. I'm going to hold it differently. There we go. Have a look at that. It's just such a beautiful guitar. In amazing condition. There's little marks here and there where nails touch down on the soundboard. All original condition. No cracks, no repairs. An absolutely amazing guitar that's been preserved so well. Look at the headstock on this one. Just beautiful. Exactly what you expect when you see Romanillos guitars. Just beautiful, ornate detail. What a nice instrument. And so, you have to hear why people are crazy about these guitars. First things I'm noticing, extremely easy to play, extremely well balanced. A very predictable, balanced sound. So responsive. It's an enchanting sounding guitar. It's so open. So much fun to play. And I want to remind you guys that are watching here, I see 23 people here. Remember that you are hearing this Romanillos guitar with no editing, no reverb added, not a not a huge open reverby room. That's where you'll find most of the recordings of these guitars. You know, whether you're listening to, a professional recording of a famous guitarist like Julian Bream or something. Of course, it's much harder to hear these instruments in detail with the modern equipment. But also, other places that you might find guitars for sale. Notice the rooms that they're in and if there's processing and editing done to the videos. It is... You're hearing the true sound of the guitar with the mics just like 4 feet away. And this room, I'm telling you, sounds like garbage. It is just a dry sounding room. But still, this guitar fills it up. former professors, Adam Holzman, used to say, what did he say? If you love reverb, you hate the guitar, or something like that. I don't know, it's funny. I can't remember how he said it, but it was something to the effect of like, you know, how that clouds up the sound of the guitar. And don't get me wrong, I like playing in a beautiful sounding room and a beautiful sounding recording. Really amazing. I want to play something else. Oh, I know. In Date Shop, I thought I'd go. Really amazing. Well, this is the very first look at this Jose Luis Romanillos from 1983 in absolutely gorgeous condition. I mean, it doesn't get too much better than this. It's such a beautiful guitar too. What a nice piece of history. Beautiful work on this thing. I love this light strip of wood along the center of the headstock that like borders the beautiful pattern that you also see on the purfling of this guitar. Sorry, not purfling, along the rosette of the guitar. It's the same pattern that's on the inside ring of the rosette. So, wow, what a beautiful sound. Love that, Brent. Brent says, Brent here from Southern California. Comparing guitars is like comparing voices in a choir. They're all lovely in their own way. Exactly. Except for the person in the choir you want to kick out. Just kidding. Wow. Okay, well, I have to move on for the sake of time here because it is now exactly noon, which is normally when I stop. But let me show you the guitar that I started with and sort of zoomed past because I was introducing all the guitars. This beautiful Hauser II from the year 1973. We've got a lot of similar date ranges here. 1973, 1983, 1987. There's a lot of different years we've gone through today and very different makers. Now, so far, all the guitars that I've shown you today are Spanish guitars. We are into the world of German guitars now. And this guitar has that clarity that you expect from Hauser guitars. And this huge open sound that if this guitar was brand new or not played, which I've been playing this guitar a lot the past few days, so it's very open sound, you would be missing out on this growl and openness in the basses. I mean, does that not sound open to you? It's amazing. Is this one of the more open Hauser guitars that I've played? Listen to those trebles. that? I mean, there's such a nice separation of voices. So easy to play this guitar. That's how you know it's alive. I mean, really, really fun to play. And the voice separation is really what there is to talk about here. It really gets this like huge range of sounds. I mean, you really notice it when playing something like this part of Capriccio Arame. Because I'm making these trebles sound so gentle, but the basses are like playing with such demand and authority. Sounds like sounds like a king, you know, a king walking through. That's really authoritative. Boom. It was all planned, okay? Brent says, you don't warm up before live streaming and you're switching back and forth between instruments. Oh man, you know what? I've just been doing it for a little while now. Thanks. It's not so bad. Some mornings worse than others. All I had time to do was tune the guitars before starting the stream. Well, if you guys want the opportunity to own a Hauser II, it's not hit the website. Might have photos for you in the next few days of this guitar. There's some really beautiful bear claw figuring that may be hard to see in the stream, but if I lean it a few times, maybe you'll notice it. But it's really a special guitar. Very, very nice Hauser II with no cracks, no repairs. And that goes for three of these guitars, the Romanillos and the Miguel Rodriguez, not on the website. Please write to me if you'd like more information about any of these or if you have questions about them. Even just mild curiosity, would be happy to hear from you. But I want to say thanks for watching these videos, y'all. I've got a video releasing tomorrow on the channel as well, so look out for that. Also, maybe I'll just tell you guys this. I'm looking into a retail location, so that is coming soon. Having a spot that is not one of the rooms in my apartment. So that will be coming in the next few months. So very exciting. There'll be a place to visit here in Austin that is not just here, which I have plenty of people over here, but it'll be very, very nice. So things will be busy very soon, and I will stay in touch. So Please hit subscribe if you're not. Thank you all so much for watching. It's very fun to do these. Thank you so much. Angelica, I appreciate it. Paul, great to see you. Enjoy your guitar. And I will now put these guitars away and probably change back into shorts to stay nice and cool here. So, hope you guys are enjoying your morning cup of coffee or your evening tea. And I'll see you tomorrow on the channel. So, see you all. Bye-bye.